stay down, but she won't comply. She's staring at the ground, but aim for the sky. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. They whisper she's weak, but they don't understand. Every bruise is a badge, every scar a command. The night tried to drown her, but she learned to swim. The tide pulls her down, but she fights from within. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. They whisper she's weak, but they don't understand. Every bruise is a badge, every scar a command. The night tried to drown her, but she learned to swim. The tide pulls her down, but she fights from within. Ashes fall, but she's still breathing. The fire's gone, but she's still seething. She'll rise again, like a phoenix through the flame, my friend. Burning bright where the darkness is. She'll rise again, rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Rise again. Rules for the broken, none for the blessed. They walk on water, we drown in the rest. Staring at shadows while they light the flame. What's the cost when the line gets crossed and no one pays the price? Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Two sets of scales, one truth that always fails. They whisper the verdict before the trial's begun. Hands washed in silence while we hold the gun. Shouting for answers, but the echoes just run. Who decides where the truth resides when it's all just a game? Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Two sets of scales, one truth that always fails. Where the truth resides when it's all just a game. Two sets of scales, one tips and one prevails. Justice on a crooked rail. Justice on a crooked rail. Two sets of scales, one truth that always fails.
None for the rest. Who made this thing? Who rigged this test? Eyes blind shut, but right they see. Justice ain't for folks like me. Selective justice burns my name. The guilty walk, the innocent take the blame. us running in their trap. Selective justice burns my name. The guilty walk, the innocent take the blame. Selective justice tears the seams, rips apart what fairness means. Keep us running in their trap. Selective justice burns my name. The guilty walk, he walk, the innocent take the blame. Take the blame. Selective justice tears the seams, rips apart what fairness means.
Hey, hey. Sorry, the dog is like up my ass right now. Alright, he went away. She went away. So what's up, what's up? What's up, Bed Tree, Seclusion, Angela, UA, Amber, Lily, Kristen, Sly Angel, Seclusion, Sly Angel, Blonde Gypsy, Angela, who'd I miss? Rhodey. I think I got everyone to date. What do you want, dog? Alright. First thing I want to say, trolls, you either know me or you don't know me. Considering I think you don't know me, I watch my chat. I will cut you as fast as a mod can, if not faster. Usually I can see you first. So I am the worst person in the world to troll. I'm not Alicia. I'm not fucking Brittney. I'm not going to acknowledge you. My mod should not acknowledge you. I will wipe you the second I see you. So again, I'm definitely the wrong person to troll. And if you don't like the content, then don't be here, dumbass. Duh. All right. So I'm going to get into the whole Brittney thing because I'm legit lost on it. I'm not joking. She did this whole song and dance about don't believe everything you see, and what Granny said is, ridiculous and it doesn't mean anything. Like, I was so blown away by it. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, what? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I am so fucking lost. So the good thing is we have video to go through it. But first, I do want to get into the Betty stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen the video where Betty is threatening federal lawsuits on Burn Toast, B Tim, and Queen Bee. The bitch doesn't learn. But here's my biggest gripe with all of it, okay? Betty and Brittney. Do they not forget that they lost a lawsuit? They lost groundbreaking, statue-making, case law-making files. I don't know if you'd call it a lawsuit, but they're going to owe a lot of money to the people in Pennsylvania. Now, what I was told, I don't remember who told me, but Barbecue Ladies attorneys have already turned in their filing or whatever. And hold on, talk to me later. I just went live.
Alright. Can you just mute real quick?
What? No.
It's not about all that.
What? Hold on, guys. What? Hang on, guys. We got girl problems. Hold on. All right. Dean said I can unmute.
I'm about to leave though.
Was that yesterday or today?
That was like an hour ago. I left work early because of it.
Dean, she's not worth it.
I know. Well, I'm just saying I'm leaving. Me and Aiden are going to the gym. That was already planned.
Now you can spend time working on you.
I know, but
Weren't you supposed to break up with her 4 months ago?
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
There was a big argument that happened.
Because she was ignoring everything you were saying.
She's an asshole. I'm glad you're done.
It's a good thing, Dathan.
It is. More than you know, Phoenix. Believe that.
I know, but it was
From what I've heard,
it was
it's
8
a good
months.
thing.
Believe me, more than you know.
8 months, 4 of those you were put through a bunch of bull. 4 months, 5 months, I know. I thought you were supposed to break up with her before.
My opinion, you guys were doomed from the beginning. You were, just the way she was acting.
Oh, you can't. Now that's enough time to lock in, lose weight.
Exactly. Phoenix is right.
No more fast food.
Give me a hug. I love you.
Love you too.
Ah, you let me kiss you.
That means you have more
Take the
money.
dog and shut my door, please.
I have more money.
Dana and his girlfriend broke up. Yes. So I'm glad though. I didn't like her. She was kind of an asshole. But I had you guys on hold for so long. I was like, Dane, can I please unmute? So yeah, that's what was going on. So he just wanted his mama. Wanted his mama to talk to. Come here. So, okay. But, you know, it's his first girlfriend, and I get it. But now he has time to focus on himself and do 10 times better. All right. The new Patreon, by the way, you asked, the new Patreon is Ko-Fi. Yeah, Ko-Fi. And you guys, all you members missed an incredible documentary last night. I don't know why so many of you didn't want to see it, because it was good. I watched it a second time. Now, I also want to let you guys know, I know I promised you guys working on this case. I haven't forgotten, but I reached out to somebody that already FOIA'd everything, and I'm waiting to see if they're going to allow me to use their stuff, you know, with shout outs and everything else, and give them credit, or do I have to order my own? So that's why I haven't really started yet. I'm just kind of waiting on, I would love for him to say, yeah, you can use all my stuff. I joined his Patreon and everything. So hopefully he'll let me. All right. Now, no, this is my 17-year-old. Dayton's first real girlfriend. I mean, second real girlfriend. But you guys know how high school love is. Then you got to see them every day. It sucks. What's she saying about, oh, I don't know. All right, let me get the video of Betty first, since a lot of you guys haven't seen it. Oh, shit. I forgot. I fucking restarted, and now I don't have the videos. Patreons. Was that video for Betty? Was that in Discord? The Ellen Greenberg case. Guys, where's the video of Betty? Which side of Discord was that in? Michelle, have fun at the bonfire. Oh. Where is this video? I'm going to play Granny's. UA, Amber, someone. Where do we see the video of Betty? Who played Betty today? Yeah, I know, I see that. I'm going to play that too. But where's the video? Who played the video of Betty? All right, let me look in history. History. I don't think it was GW that played it. I think it was someone else. Oh, maybe it was Nonsense. Maybe it was Nonsense that played it. Maybe. Let me skim through her life.
I feel like we're in the.
Yeah, it was
I know
Nonsense.
B10.
B10.
Got it. I knew someone played it that I don't normally watch. All right, Nonsense, don't strike me. I don't think she will, but.
Who's a bad girl now? Who's a bad girl now? Who's a bad girl now? I'm such a bad girl. Who's a
Transcripts, or the deposition, excuse me. The deposition was read Thursday and Friday evening by Burnt Toast and B. Tim. We knew, I think most everybody assumed there would be some sort of reaction. There was a reaction from her before it even started, an admission. But in true Betty fashion, she can't just be okay with that. She's got to piss and moan even more. Wendy, thank you for being a member for 11 months. So let's just take a little quick gander over here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me, or afternoon if you're on the East Coast.
And I just knew that they were going to be doing a
This is Bullhorn Betty this morning.
live. And so now we've got the live. Good morning, Jeffrey. It's nice to see you. Somebody said her lawyer told her not to pursue a counterclaim because you're broke. This is, first of all, let me tell you something. I think this is ridiculous, and it doesn't really matter at this point because I did what I needed to do. I'm going after burnt toast. I'm going.
Let me add something, and Bree, I will. Let me add something in here. She's a fucking liar. She has been trying to get burnt toast information since she was friends with Marissa. She can't get her information. Burnt toast has no, what's the word I'm looking for? Has no, not track record, paper trail to lead to who she is. She's never going to find her. She's tried striking her, it never went through. She's tried going to friends. Molly, like, they hired a PI. I mean, they went deep trying to find her. They never did. Burnt Toast is one person that has remained anonymous. Even her friends on the internet don't know who she really is. So I really find it funny that she's sitting there trying to, digital trail, paper trail, doesn't matter. You're not going to find her. And there are people that do know her on the internet that don't even know who she is. I don't even think Crude as fuck knows who she really is. But that's besides the point. But if Betty thinks she's scaring Burnt Toast, she's not. Now, I may not like what Burnt Toast is doing right now and how she's changed and she's not the same person she once was. That's neither here nor there. But the fact is, the girl has kept herself so fucking anonymous that nobody knows who she is. And Betty knows this. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Betty legit hired Private Eye to find out who certain people were. It's how she found out who Heels was. It's how she found out a lot of things. Her, JLR, they all hired this Private Eye. Nobody could find out who she was. So good luck with that, Betty.
So she's going after Burnt Toast.
After B-Tim. And
B-Tim.
I'm going after anybody else that thinks that they can sit on these platforms and harass people at no end.
And anybody else.
And as a matter of fact, this whole concert and stuff that just...
What concert? Trumpets playing? What concert?
Just happened with this, although legal, it is public record that...
Betty, this is why you're a fucking idiot. Because you didn't even have to admit to half the things you admitted to. You're the one that threw yourself on that stand. You legit like to hear the sound of your own voice. That was obvious in the deposition. So many answers. You could have said, I plead the fifth. No, yes, no. You didn't need to give explanations. For someone that claims they know the law, you know nothing about the law.
Huh?
But it's the point that they're...
What the fuck are you even saying? I know I'm tired, but what are you even trying to communicate here?
This point, because I did what I needed to do.
Okay.
I'm going after Burnt Toast. I'm going after B-Tim, and I'm going after anybody else that thinks that they can sit on these platforms and harass people at no end.
We see how well that worked out for you, Betty.
And as a matter
She's going after anybody that thinks they can harass. Okay, first of all, it's not harassment.
of fact, this whole concert and stuff that just happened with
This concert and stuff that just happened. What concert?
this, although legal, you know,
Although legal? Huh?
it is public record that, but it's the point that
It's public record. You are getting nothing but a bunch of gibberish. Seriously, just a bunch of gibberish.
they're doing it to humiliate me and embarrass me, and that's the problem. So now
How is admitting that you're sleeping with Dolly embarrassing and oh my God, you're the one that said it. I think, personal note, I think when you said, or JLR said, or somebody said that you were blowing him in the back of a car behind Chili's, that would be embarrassing. Stating that you slept with Dolly, which anyone with a brain knew you were back in Georgia, we all knew you were, Betty. It wasn't a secret. I don't know why you're acting like it was some big thing.
I've decided I'm going to be federally suing them.
Oh, we're going federal.
So Jeffrey, you can take that and you can shake that and shove it up your ass. But until these
That's not very nice, Betty. I know it's only Saturday. It's not the Lord's Day until tomorrow, but seriously.
people learn, I guess we're just going to have to be in court for the rest of our lives until they learn what they can and cannot be doing. So,
Ma'am, you filed an entire suit against Queen Bee and used the premise of your personal engagements as the basis of this lawsuit, and then came out and admitted that it was true the entire time.
Okay, this is, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm definitely right. I could be wrong. But I don't remember the whole premise of the lawsuit was about Dolly. That was a part of it. I'm not going to deny that. It was a small part of it, but that wasn't the premise. The premise of the lawsuit was the harassment that Queen Bee was doing to Dolly and her, bringing up Dolly's brother, harassing Dolly every day. It wasn't that she slept with Dolly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I think I remember that pretty well. So this narrative that Queen Bee spun all of a sudden, that it's all about her sleeping with Dolly, no, that's not where this started from. I think Queen Bee has dementia and forgets why this really started. And I guess she feels 2.5 years later, there's tons of new people and nobody's going to really know. But no, that's not why this started.
Like, what are you doing?
I know B. Tim
Beat him.
and as well as Burnt Toast,
Burnt toast.
they sit here and try to hurt people.
Oh, is that what they do? So your own words. Okay.
And they try to push them over the edge.
I know that defamation was a part of it, but I'm saying that it was because she kept harassing Betty and Dolly. So Betty took it upon herself to file a lawsuit because JLR had just filed a lawsuit against somebody else for harassment and everything else. But it wasn't just because she slept with Dolly. And that's how Queen Bee has now spun it. And that's just not true.
Edge.
Oh, back to they're out to get me. They want me to be pushed over the edge. You know, typical bullshit.
And that's no longer acceptable.
Mhm.
So take that with a grain of salt, take that with whatever you want. But these lawsuits aren't over yet.
This is from this morning.
I showed Grace and I showed
The lawsuits are not over yet. Okay.
the world that these people will not stop, even when given grace. So now when we
She's giving people grace.
take the
How did she give Queen Bee grace? This woman is fucking delusional. Absolutely delusional. Bitch, you just lost a fucking lawsuit. Who you giving grace to, and who are you to even give grace to anybody?
gloves off, we're really taking the gloves off. We already have the whole plan out. We went through all the we went through the
Who's we? You and the people you doxed out in your deposition? I mean, who's we?
Queen Bee suit, right? So now I have all the templates. Do you think I'm going to waste time
Oh, now she knows what she's doing because she's failed once before.
with these idiots anymore?
Oh.
It's not a troll. I mean, maybe it is a troll. Let's just see. Hold on here. Let me get my Waka troll.
Oh, she's got her Whack-A-Troll song on. Okay, no.
Whack 'em quick.
So I'm not going to be in all fairness, I'm not going to be playing with these people. If they want to stay in court with me, then fine. That's what we'll do. I've showed the whole entire world that I've showed them grace.
What? You wanting to settle is you showing grace? What?
I've done as much as I can possibly do to be.
What I find funny though, she makes it out like she did this for Queen Bee. Betty, who believes you? That's like the biggest crock of shit I ever fucking heard. You didn't do this for Queen Bee. You didn't decide, let me settle this for Queen Bee. I mean, who believes her? Who literally believes this shit?
The bigger person in all of this, and they still won't stop. So,
oh, okay. You being the bigger person, right? I got a reminder for you.
I guess we're just going to keep going until they get a clue. So now it's going to be B-Tim and Burnt Toast. Okay. Those are the two people that are in concert. They're both out of state. We're going to go federal court. Obviously, district court wasn't good enough for these folks. So we're
federal. Burnt Toast beat Tim.
We're going to go federal court. And I'm actually going to be bringing Queen Bee back into at least one count.
Oh, and now Queen Bee too. One count for the Queen.
That has happened since the ending of her case. So now everybody's going to now we're going to need to get attorneys for 3 people.
I would like to know what federal law states that people can't read public records. Please show me how this is federal. And show me some case law behind this, Betty. You sound absolutely ridiculous. You sound worse than fucking Brittney does. I swear to you, you do. You sound so stupid and uneducated that I am blown away that someone who claims to be so smart is this fucking stupid and sounds this stupid publicly.
Oh, are we?
Okay. So I hope you guys understand that I've showed grace once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it again.
Blah, blah, blah.
Now we're going to go for round 2. Okay.
You're already in multiple other legal situations and have been threatening other people with litigation for how long now?
When you're done committing crimes,
where's this crime? Where's the crime? Anybody? Where's the crime?
Round 2. Okay. When you're done committing crimes, civil or otherwise, maybe then.
Civil crimes? Well, fuck. Wouldn't it be civil or criminal? How does that work? Civil or otherwise? Civil crimes. Civil crimes, Betty.
BJ can't strike me by playing Granny's watching.
Oh, Betty had a bad weekend.
Round 2.
Let's hear it again.
Okay. When you're done committing crimes, civil or otherwise, maybe then you guys can stop. But until that day comes, we're going to be back in court, folks.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Who didn't expect that?
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We will be back into court.
Okay.
I've given them every opportunity to.
Oh, I got you. So Brittney thinks, someone told Brittney I'm streaming her and now she's threatened to strike. Okay, good luck with that one, Brittney. Good luck with that one.
Stop. They refuse to. There's nothing I can do about that.
We are allowed to do public commentary on your public behavior.
There's nothing.
We are protected under the Constitution of America. Did you know? Brittney says it's a thing. I just learned about it last night.
Literally nothing I can do about it.
There's this thing called the Constitution that protects us. We don't know what amendment protects her, but she used it. She said there's a Constitution, just like you usually do.
So
I'm not even discussing Brittney yet, let alone playing anything from her. These people are fucking whacked. Absolutely fucking whacked.
So they want to spend their audience money. Their audience are only going to have so much money for so long. And they're going to get sick and tired of having to keep ponying out this money.
And that's what their intent is, in my opinion.
For stupid bullshit, just for them to have constantly be spending their money for no results. That's what's going to end up happening. But hey, I'll play the game.
Interesting that they both call it a game, BJ and Betty.
I know that that has been on your property. They looked at your property. So I know that there's still movement in the case.
Somebody said that Betty has a level head. Uh-huh, sure. Well, you just threatened Sumner County and the Proudfoots the other day with
So that's the part I wanted to play on Brittney. I mean, on Betty. Can someone who's not blocked in Brittney's go into Brittney and tell her I'm not even fucking talking about her yet, let alone streaming her, and that her people are fucking lying? I would highly appreciate it. While I pull up the next one. I am pretty sweet pie. Yeah, so that's what's going on with Betty. She has absolutely lost her motherfucking mind. Almost as much as Brittney and her mods. All right, so let me pull up Granny's. Hey, Jay. Jay, you're not green anymore. Well, when she will, you because when she goes to look and sees, what part I played that matches her, yeah, she'll be like, she hasn't played me at all. So good luck with that one.
Good morning, MFers. Happy Saturday.
All right, let me get to Granny. I think Craig put a damper on BJ's topic today. She doesn't ever talk about anything except poor me, poor me, poor me. All right, I think this is it.
It is what it is, right? Let's hear a little bit about it because I love a good gaslight. I just, so fucking annoying.
Lee Zimmerman said online bullying. Yeah, there's a lot of.
By the way, how stupid do you have to be when it was placed in a legal filing that you keep lying about my medical and you highlight a comment of somebody defaming me in your chat that's a moderator of yours? You are so brilliant. You're such a smart gal. So smart.
That going on. It's horrible. It's horrible. All right, I'm just gonna say this. There's not really much I have to say in regards to anything really. I hope everybody will use their God-given right to free will. And
isn't it funny that
okay, free will? I don't even think Brittney understands what free will is, to be honest. I just don't. Because she's using it in a context that makes no sense.
that everybody has a God-given right to free will, but apparently none of you have any? Apparently I control all of the free will, and I'm
Welcome back, Jay.
forcing everybody to do all the things. Isn't it funny when people only bring up free will when it benefits them? It's funny how that works. So now there's an acknowledgement that people have free will, right? Any other time, no, everybody's being controlled.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go right to Hartley's video. Hold on. Instead of playing Granny 2, Hartley. Because I have a lot to say too, but I don't want it to be over what's her name? Granny.
Lee Zimmerman said online bullying. Yeah, there's a
Alright.
lot of that going on. It's horrible. It's horrible. All right, I'm just gonna say this. There's not really much I have to say in regards to anything really. I hope everybody
I don't want irony over here when she just went over there and fucking lied. Hey, East Coast. Hey, Joanne. I don't want to fucking over here. If she's the one that just went over there and blatantly lied and said I was streaming Brittney, yeah, I don't want to fucking hear. That's a troublemaker.
will use their God-given right to free will or not free will, critical thinking. Use your critical thinking skills. There is so much misinformation happening right now. It's ungodly.
Why does she keep using those words? Ungodly. Brittney, you're not a good Christian. And I'll get into why in a few minutes. But stop with this ungodly, holier than thou, blah, blah, blah. You sound stupid.
Absolutely unreal. The things that I heard today. It just absolutely use your brain.
Oh, Luminous said it? Okay, I don't know who that is. All right, I'm sorry then. Irony Rose can come over then. My bad. She left Brittney and she's in there because apparently BJ has her name in her mouth. Oh. Yeah, motion on it. I'm going to get to all that, Agent.
Google is at the stroke of your finger. I mean, we have knowledge in a keystroke in today's time, right? Believe only half of what you see and none of what you hear.
That's profound coming from a blatant liar. Truly profound. Is she talking about herself? Because this is the part that I was like, what? Brittney, what is wrong with you? Not only were you dropped on your head, I think it was bounced around a few times. Whoa.
Please, because I'm seeing a lot of people being taken for a fool. And
that would be your subs and your mods, Brittney. Let's come clean. BJ is chewing Irony Rose out for being in your chat. Irony Rose, come over here. Come over. We have fun.
I feel bad. I feel really bad for people. I really do.
Brittney subs, she's talking to you guys. This is a narcissist way of relieving their own guilt. I promise you, she's speaking to her own subs and her own moderators. She's not talking about anybody else.
Like, there's so many people that are completely just falling for a bunch of crap, hook, line, and sinker that's not even happening at all. Not even happening at all.
All right, I want you guys to really understand what the fuck she just said. There's nothing happening at all. Nothing. Really, Brittney, that's not what you've been saying for the last couple of months. That's not what you've been saying for the last couple of weeks. You filed a C&D, and that's only part 1. And they need to look out for part 2. And you have all your people believing that there's a part 2. But here you say nothing is happening. Nothing. Really? Interesting. Let's hear that again.
Even happening at all. not falling for a bunch of crap hook, line, and sinker that's not even happening at all. Not even happening at all. So just
So you guys heard that loud and clear. That nothing is happening at all. Nothing. Do you guys fall for something hook, line, and sinker because nothing is happening? Okay, Brittney, thank you for telling us. And Kristen, you're welcome to come up whenever you want. Yes, I already apologized for irony. That it turns out it was luminous. Somebody originally told me it was irony. Everyone straightened it out. No big deal. I apologize. Luminous, you're a fucking moron. Hey, Britt. Hey, Joanne. I know I missed Rachel. I know I missed a bunch of you guys coming in. Tony.
just be careful. Really do your research when you look into stuff. We have a constitutional we have a constitution in America, and oh my god, the lies are insane.
Again, this is a narcissist speaking their own truth. I promise you guys, everything that she is saying, she is actually saying to her own audience. This has nothing to do with Granny. This has nothing to do with Granny's filing. This is her telling her audience, I got you. You fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And she's trying to blame Granny on this. No, guys. This, again, this is her speaking to her own audience.
It's absolutely insane. What I love about time is in time, the truth always comes out, and that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm not the one doing that.
Actually, you are. You are the one doing it. You are the one that is lying. You are the one that filed the C&Ds. You are the one doing all this, Brittney. How could you say it's someone else?
And you don't have to when you have nothing to lie about. So it's
Well, you lie every day. So what's your point?
absolutely crazy what's being said. All right. So Cinder says,
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong. What actually is being said here? What is a lie? What did Granny say that was such a lie? I don't think Granny lied. Brittney, your papers are the one that has lies in it. Not her, just you. You have some of the most ridiculous fucking claims in your paperwork. I don't know what Granny said that was a lie. She quoted your paperwork. She's allowed to bring this back to Pennsylvania. I don't get what your problem is. I don't understand the problem. Maybe I'm missing something. But this sounds like, this reminds me of MGL word salad. That's what this reminds me of.
I'm a little behind on watching what's happening, but I would never trust someone.
So you got the message that it's Ko-Fi. It's not Patreon, it's Ko-Fi. Thank you, sweetie pie. Welcome, Cauliflower. Ah, that's a cute name. I just realized that.
Someone who faked cancer. I'll leave it at that. No, I don't know, Richard Feller, but you can't keep up a charade for only a time.
Oh, you mean like you falling asleep while you're high? You mean like that? You're right. You can only keep it going for so long.
Let me tell you what's happening on YouTube. It's called a circus and pony show. That's it. And none of this shit is real. It's all for show.
Okay, can someone tell me what's not real and what's for show? Because I'll be honest with you, I think Tony going after Granny, I think that's pretty fucking real. Thank you, Tony. I think the case law that Barbecue and Granny have now set, I think that's pretty much real. So for you to say that that's not real, it's all a smoke show, no, I'd say that's pretty fucking real. Now, Betty to Queen Bee, that was a bunch of bullshit. Her countersuit was even worse. You sending out C&Ds? Yeah, total smokescreen. Total bullshit. Total going nowhere. You lying to your subs. Totally agree with that, Brittney. 100% agree with you.
To trick the subscriber, period. Don't take my word for it. I'm not trying to convince anybody of a single thing. Just take that little crumb I just gave you and catch it and put it in your back pocket and remember what I'm telling you in a couple weeks. Dog and Pony Show. The
Here we go again with a couple of weeks. Things are happening in a couple of weeks. We've been hearing this since what, April? That stuff is happening in a few weeks. Brittney, you're as bad as Betty. Like, honestly.
only thing that's happening are people are being deceived. Period.
You hear that, Brittney subs? You guys are being deceived. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm sorry, but you're being deceived. And she's telling you point out blank that you're being deceived. Open your ears and listen.
Period. Just that simple. It's all one big game. And it's crazy to me.
It's crazy to me, but I'm playing it and I'm not playing it very well. And Granny just proved to me that I'm not playing it well. And she just slapped me right across the head. And you fell down and now you don't know what the fuck to do. Because that was something you never expected.
I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And if people just open their eyes and really do their own research, you'll see that it's smoke and mirrors.
Again, she's speaking to her people. Please listen to me. There is nothing that anybody has done to her. Granny, Clue, Cletus, Nonsense, Jay, Queen Bee, none of them have filed a lawsuit against Brittney. Brittney is the one that initiated it to a few people. So for her to say that it's all smoke and mirrors, Brittney, you initiated this. They did not. But Granny told you a long time ago, you start it, she will finish it. And that's exactly what the fuck she's doing. And you don't like it. So now everything is smoke and mirrors.
Yes, sinner, it's not real. It's not even real. It's all fodder. All of it is fodder. I can't, but like the things people are saying today, you really believe that? Good Lord. No.
East Coast, if you're going to ask me if I like Queen Bee or any of them, no. The answer is no. It's a hard no, if that's what you're going to ask me. But I'm not going to take away what Granny's lawyer did, which I thought was fucking brilliant. And once I learned more about it, it's even more brilliant. So that's all. Queen Bee is never going to show fucking receipts. But the problem is her people don't care, which blows my mind. I don't know why they don't care, but they don't. And that's the sad part. It really is a fucking sad part. And it drives me nuts.
Oh, my mods aren't in anything. The only people that are being manipulated and tricked right now are the people that are paying for something that's not even happening, and y'all don't even.
Ding, 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 ding. Let me play that again. Hey, Demon, this is Brittney's own words. Own words.
people that are being manipulated and tricked right now are the people that are paying for something that's not even happening. And y'all
Paying for something that's not even happening. You mean like your C&Ds? You mean like all the money that you raised? I'm just curious because that's what it sounds like. They literally said it was 40K she paid out of their own mouth, so where is their up? No open today. That's what Betty said. Betty saw the financials. So, and I was thinking this too, and then I'm getting back to this. But what I was thinking about today, like, I was like, how would Betty see the financials? Well, I figured it out. Queen Bee's lawyer, Queen Bee was probably asking for lawyer fees. So the lawyer had to turn in what he spent or what QB spent or how much the lawyer fees were. So he probably turned in a financial record of $40,000. That's how Brittney knew. I mean, that's how Betty knew what the lawyer paid. Because I was racking my brain for the last 24 hours, like, how would Betty know? Is Betty lying? Like, how would she really know what QB spent? And then it hit me when somebody said that Barbecue Lady's attorneys turned in their financials to the RICO and it was like 50 or 60,000. So we know that's what Barbecue spent. So once I heard that, I'm like, oh, that's where Betty got the number. QB was asking for lawyer's fees. The lawyer turned in the fees of 40,000 and boom, that's where the number came from. Makes perfect sense. So that's a personal opinion of where Betty got the 40,000 from, but that's right in the ballpark of what I had said it was. I said she spent anywhere between 25 and 50 max. So to find out it fell at 40, I'm like, see, I knew what I was talking about. So yeah, QB raised well over 200,000. Just so you know, people ask me, where do you get that number from? You get that number that every single month she raised between $5,000 and $10,000, times that by 35 months, and on the low end at $5,000 a month, then that's $175,000. Now, custody fights are very expensive, so I'm sure she's using a lot of that money for a custody attorney, which I would not be surprised. And those are 3 times what she paid. So when she says she's using it for a lawyer, I don't doubt that for 1 second. It's just not for the lawyer that everybody thinks it is. It's for her custody fight. Because like I said, I did a 6-year custody fight, spent just about $100,000. And that was back in 2009. So it's very expensive depending on what kind of fight it is. But plus she's got she needed another lawyer for this restraining order. Like, she's got a lot of legal issues, so I do think that it's going towards lawyers, quote unquote, just not the one with Betty. All right, so let's get back to this.
I don't even realize it. I feel bad for you. I really do. Wake up. Wake up. I'm not even telling you to take my word. I'm telling you to go do your own research.
Again, that's right. Do your own research, people, and find out that Brittney is a fucking liar. That's how I found out. I did my own research.
Y'all are being fooled. No, they're not, hardly. They are absolutely real as the day is long. Y'all will.
No, I think it was before that. I think it was end of 2022, but I could be wrong.
We'll see. Y'all will see. This is a big joke, man. All right, I'm moving on. That's all I have to say about it. Like I said, I'm not expecting a single person to take my word for it. Nothing's happening to me. Nothing's happening to my moderators. God bless you. I feel bad that y'all believe all of this.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it Brittney that said, no, Agent, you're wrong. Her docket had 9 things. 9 court dates or something. She showed it. It had like 9 things on it. But wasn't it Brittney who sent something out about her mods? Wasn't it Brittney in the filing that said stuff about the mods? Yes, they did. It actually was. Granny's filing said nothing about the mods. It was Brittney who brought up her mods. So let's hear that again, Brittney.
Well, I'm not expecting a single person to take my word for it. Nothing's happening to me. Nothing's happening to my moderators. God bless you. I feel bad that y'all believe all of this stuff. Jesus.
Brittney, listen. You sound like I just cannot even believe it. You're the one that said stuff about your mods in the filing, in your filing. You know, the one that you said is never going to go anywhere? You know that one? But the word salad that I just heard blows my mind. I just don't understand it. I'm being honest. I don't get what the fuck she's even trying to say, because it's, 1, all over the place. 2, it makes absolutely no sense. But most importantly, her bullshit about nothing is ever going to happen. Let me explain. I'm going to get to that too, Buttercup. Let me explain something that I think was missed somewhere. Granny filed this as a jump ahead, basically. If, and I say if Brittney pursues legal action, which is the entire fucking reason you sign a C&D in the first place, if Brittney files a further action because they're not shutting up, then Granny's Watching now brought it back to Pennsylvania. She did a very, very smart move. Brilliant move by Cletus to find it. I can't take credit away from that. And now Cletus can do the same thing. They can tell her, nope, it's happening where we live. Whoever she sent the C&D to, Granny's lawyer can, not Granny, QB's lawyer can file the exact same thing. So Brittney would have to go to Illinois. Each one of them could file this. So Brittney, you just admitted this wasn't going anywhere, and you're not filing anything. And this is all a big smoke and mirror for money. Well, what the fuck did you start in the first place then? Explain to me what you started. They didn't start this. You did. So please help me understand this. And that's why my title is my title, because I truly do not fucking get it. She started. Anybody that doesn't see what Brittney is doing right now, can I explain it any better? Every single thing she just said was to her subs. It doesn't even match what Granny wrote in the filing. It just doesn't. It doesn't even match anything that was said. It's like so fucking over the top that you can't even truly understand it, because it's that far over the fucking top. It's weird. Just weird. That's what I'm saying, Just Irish. Where's step 2? There's no step 2. She just told everybody, hey, Angelina, she just told everybody there's no step 2. She just sat here and said nothing. It means nothing. Well, it does if you were going to follow up with anything. If there was a step 2, then guess what? You would have had filings. If there was a step 2, something would have happened. I mean, it's kind of common sense. Oh, I forgot. It's the beginning of the month. Hold on. Then something would have happened. But nope, not in Brittney's case. So I'm really at a loss. I don't get it. Hold on. Common sense. Oh, I forgot. It's the beginning of the month. Hold on. All right. All right, here we go. Ice got one, Crazy Girl, Morgan, Flacky. Oh, Morgan had one already. Ivy League Flight Nurse, she hates me. She's one of Sinners, Fiddle Diddle. Yeah, she's one of Sinners, people. She hates me. BJ's Mod got one? Which one's BJ's Mod? Fiddle Diddler, Crazy Girl Oddities, Flick, or Ivy League? Hey, D. According to the website of the lawyer, there is a step 2. Well, not according to her. Yeah, Ivy League I know from Sinner. She never liked me, even when I was close, even when I was friendly with Sinner. But do we need to hear that again, though, where Brittney says very clearly, thank you, Sly. Woohoo! See, that one registered. I don't know, last night was wonky. Ivy is BJ's. Hey, Ocean Breeze. Ice, didn't you just win one? Now I'm really confused. I thought Ice won one. Yeah, Ice received a gifted membership by Perplexed. Ice her out. That's weird. Maybe you did it simultaneously? That's strange. Because look, I'll show you. Hold on. I think you were buying it as it came through. That's weird. No, same intro. That's so strange, though. I really think it just came the same time. But thank you, though. Hang on, let me let Fluffer out. Phoenix, you better do the sink. Move. All right. Sorry, I got my lollipop. Did I tell you guys about these caramel apple lollipops? I'm fucking hooked. Hooked. All right. Next thing I want you guys to hear, which she could strike me for. But I thought it was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me go to... Oh, you like them, Adrian? I fucking love them. Absolutely love them. And they only sell them during Halloween time. All right, hang on.
Dent in my Streamlabs or Kincaid, welcome. Tell y'all. Oh,
Hang on.
it's worthless. What's Irony Rose has not been back over here since she went in.
Okay, let me also tell you, she has 800 people watching and 142 thumb ups. I don't think the haters realize how much she's making on all those views, whether you hit thumb up or not. She's making bank on those 800 views. So, granted, they're all hate watchers, but the fact that 800 people are watching her is fucking mind-blowing to me.
Into Elevated Truths and told them that she was sorry. I don't think Irony Rose supports me anymore. So they were gonna decorate. Obvious.
Hang on, I'm getting there.
Hang on. Let me see if I can censor this. And I'll show y'all the Christian's coffee. It was pizza, Pink Baja. There is plenty. Come get some. No, okay, what is that like? What is that, Skywalker? I have been on a watermelon. My hubby made hottie toddy.
They pulled it's a little coastal.
We still have two. We ain't gotta sit here and eat.
I'm still trying to find it.
It breaks my kids' hearts way more.
They got all that grill.
Parent is best in my extra piece of meat on there because they never get it. Wait, Jamie, what did, I don't know what you're saying, chicken, and get Craig something. It's got like oh God, it makes me sick. A wild game. Oh, I can't. Not really. Not. I'd apologize in Elevated Truths.
Just by skimming through it, this is the most boring fucking stream I've ever listened to. And I'm already 3/4 through it. I gotta find what I heard.
I have no clue what she's talking about, Chet. Do you know what she's talking about? She said she.
Tony, nobody tried to fucking dox you last night. Give me a fucking break. Such a lioness.
She's discussed her issues with on the log, talking to a brick wall. You said that I went into elevator. Okay, this I already apologized. I said if I'm wrong for that, I apologize. What did you say to me for me to say to you, do it late?
Brittney, just to make you aware, it was your girl Brenda that went into Elevated Truth and apologized. And not Irish Rose. It was Brenda. You know, your big cash cow? Yeah, she's the one that did. Twice. Not just once, twice.
Because if you poured your heart out to me, I would never say, do it, lady, and then let you just, I mean, you know, that's not how I am. How in the, don't come in here and do that shit, Margot, go. If you look into that night, I had posted many times saying my piece, and your response was, do it, lady, leave, do it. I'd never, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'd never said that to you. That's not true. So now you're lying on me. You are absolutely lying on me. So you're lying on me right now. Do. Ever. Chet, she just called me a liar. Like being gaslit, sitting here telling me that I'm saying shit that I didn't say. No, I'm not lying. I've never told you do it, lady, and leave. Irony Rose, then it's one-sided. I don't have any knowledge of it.
You know what he does, or you should.
They're absolutely coming in to derail.
We get that battery charger. Let's charge the
And,
battery.
and to the people that are saying that it's in there in the kitchen, would say, do it, lady. Go, leave. Do you really believe that I would say that? Problems. Every time. Man, these channels are ruining the side of YouTube, coming after you like they have been. Eric, I just want to be left alone. It's like, oh my God.
If you want to be left alone, then why did you file C&Ds and threaten people? Why do you want, how does that work with you want to be left alone? Someone that wants to be left alone just deletes trolls. I even heard her say, this fucking drove me nuts, because I have plenty of haters. If someone, hey Mystic, if someone, like, I would never put it on members only. That's a grift to get more members. You put it on members only when you're doing a stream just for members. But that's not what she's doing. Because she doesn't have to address the trolls. Just fucking block and delete. It's that simple. I do it every day. Just block and delete. Done. She's like, oh, I gotta put on members only. And I was like, that is such a fucking grift if I ever heard one.
It's like everybody's got to come and try to get their piece. Just come get your dick. Just leave me alone. I'm over here talking about shit that don't matter. Tara W, I've always been very active with my chat.
No, good vibes. There's something specific that I'm looking for, and I can't find it. I heard it today, so I thought it was on this stream.
But I knew, like, why am I going to be? Because if you treat somebody bad when they're leaving, not the drama. Take that. If somebody come in and they said that, GNK, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not. She was constantly saying stuff, like saying, I didn't say, okay, and I said if I was wrong about
Thank you, good vibes. Seclusion. Guilty of crime. Leslie. Audacity. Oh no, Audacity had one. Laced with Lacey. Death Griffs. Welcome, guys.
about that, I apologize. I'm not referring to you when I'm talking to Happy Holidays. I'm talking about other people, that many people who have left here and say that they're done with the drama and they go to the drama channels. God, I'm not doing this tonight. Bye, Irony.
I'm looking for when she went on her rant about Mr. E's children. I thought I was listening to her directly, but it must have been somebody reviewing her. And I can't remember who played it. But she went on this whole rant about Mr. E's kids. but I don't remember who it was. And it was fucking comical. But it definitely wasn't in this stream because I'm almost at the end. Oh, it was yesterday. So who was I listening to then? I'm listening to a lot of review channels. All right, so it was yesterday, last night. Which channel was it on? Was it on this channel? She was bawling. Okay, so then it was last night. That's right. She was supposed to be doing true crime, right? Mystic, when I get too close, then people tell me I'm too loud. I don't think it was Clue. But it was, yeah, it was on her main channel, right? She was supposed to be doing true crime. Friday Night Case Dive. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Oh, Nonsense played it today? Thank you. I knew I heard it from somewhere.
That was gifted. Sinner, I'm glad that you're doing better. We asked, was it last night? It's good to see you guys tonight. I'm sorry I'm late, guys. I had some things to do, but did you guys have a good day? I had a crazy day. Crazy day. Like, glad you're here. Hi, rumor has. Just wanted to make sure you were aware her numbers keep going up and down quickly. Are you talking about my view count? It's crazy the crap that I get accused of, and I don't F with any of that kind of stuff. I know you don't either, but like,
no, I got it. Nonsense talks too much. I mean, I understand she's doing it for copyright, but she just talks too much. I wouldn't be able to get anything in.
You're very intelligent when it comes to like tech and how that shit works. It's horrible. When doing that, and you don't have to when you have nothing to lie about. So it's absolutely crazy what's being.
She keeps saying that. Well, everything is fine if you have nothing to lie about. Brittney, you lie all the time. Like, what the fuck?
Said. All right, so Cinder says I'm a little behind on watching what's happening, but I would never trust someone who faked cancer. I'll leave it at that. No. I don't know, Richard Feller. Paying for something to. Okay, okay, Mystic Butterfly. Click that thumbs up if you don't mind. Tonight it's so stupid. It's I promise you, it's so dumb. I can't even believe people are running with it and turning it into something it's not. It's nothing. Sassy says you got this.
There it is again. It's nothing. It's nothing. You're right, Brittney. Some of us have been saying that from day one. It's nothing. Your whole lawsuit was bullshit. Your C&Ds are bullshit.
Thank you so much, Sassy. I appreciate this. You need, oh God. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know. Jesus. Idiot. I feel bad for y'all.
Do you know Dayton, who's diehard Christian, will never say those words? He'll never sit there going, Jesus, or take God's name in vain. She does it every day.
This isn't that what it's fine.
Even to the point that he won't even say, oh God, he'll say, oh gosh. He got that from his father. Brad used to do that. Oh gosh. I'm like, really? It's how he raised him. Well, it's not really raised, but you know what I mean. But Dayton will never say, "Oh, dear God," or oh God. He'll say, oh gosh. This one, Brittney, she's such a fake Christian, but we're getting there.
Water. It's nothing more than a move to make y'all pay more money, and you don't even see that. Jesus.
Now she does it again.
No, it's not true. No, she's not. I don't know why people like, and that's the crazy thing. People are running with that because they want the drama. I'm not.
Exactly. They don't curse. They don't take the Lord's name in vain. They don't say Jesus or anything. They just don't. And I live with a die-hard Christian.
Not addressing it. I'm moving on. It's stupid. People are being played like a fiddle right now.
So that's 2 days in a row she said it. 2 days
What are you
in
talking
a row.
about, wet brain? Who said anything about that? I'll be so glad when y'all move on from me so I can do my own thing. Ah.
I love you too, Kristen.
IML, I'm going to go over I want to talk about the interviews that come out. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chastity, for the you will never see the people that support me doing this in her chat. Ever. Ever.
That is not true, Brittney. The difference is she blocks and deletes, just like I do. Don't acknowledge it. You just block and delete. Mystic, you're the only one that seems to be having a problem. Oh, East Coast. I disagree.
Ever. This is fucking crazy. Goodbye, Shirley. Just Arian, they're trying to make it to where I can't stream. Absolutely, D'Amico, they are. They absolutely are. In a minute, let me see if I can. Hey, Ebony, good to see you. This is the kind of stuff that matters. None of this evil drama online. This matters.
All right, this is it.
Middle E's update. It has been 1 week since Middle had the brain tumor removed. His neurosurgeon explained the tumor like this. Imagine a kiwi and how it has hairs and fibers on it. The tumor started in the area that was empty from the last tumor removal and it branched out like the little fibers on a kiwi. The little fibers of the tumor woven themselves into the brain crevices. They were able to get out the trunk of the tumor, which supplies.
Now, let me throw this in here, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Most everyone knows, but I'm just going to reiterate. November 2nd of 2023, I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. My very first thought was, thank God it's me and not one of my kids. My mom cried with me every day because I'm her daughter. I'm her only daughter. And you never want your child, no matter how old they are or how young they are, you never want to hear that your child has cancer because people automatically assume you're going to die. You know, she knew nothing about cancer as I didn't either. But from a mother perspective, I completely understand how she feels or how she felt. So I couldn't even imagine my child going through it because I would I just don't know how I'd feel. I'd be like, holy shit. It takes a whole nother spin when it's your daughter or son. So my heart totally goes out to the E family. I could not even imagine. So I just want to throw that out there.
The blood flow to the tiny fibers. But the surgeon was not able to go where the tiny fibers were woven because that was healthy brain tissue that controls the motor skills and functions on the right side of his body. If he had taken that part out, middle E would have been permanently paralyzed. Long story short, there is residual pieces of tumor, but they were inoperable. The surgeon is hoping that cutting off the supply of the blood to them will help them dissipate. Our biggest challenge right now is his recovery. He is having difficulty speaking with his cognition. He is unable to fully move the right side of his body. It is very weak from the surgery and trauma to the brain. It is inflamed from everything that he has been through. The surgeon believes that he will get all of these functions back, but it will take some time for the brain to get back to normal. It is a much longer recovery than he anticipated, but we are hopeful. Middle E is naturally frustrated, but he is working hard and doing his best to recover. God bless him. Oh, dear bless.
Now, the E's are two creators that's part of the green team. And she was just talking about an interview, and now she used this. Do I think she was using them as a grift? Yeah, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But I can speak for my entire community. I could speak for my extended community. I could speak for my own family and friends when I say this. Mr. and Mrs. E, we wish your son nothing but the best. I don't pray, so I'm not going to give you a fake prayer, but I will say that my heart completely understands. And on behalf of my entire community, we're not part of the green team, we're not part of the dark side, we're not either side. We're on our own side, but I just want you to know that you have all of our blessings, our sympathy, everything. Like, I just could not even imagine. It's got to be the craziest time in your life. And you have our blessing. So now, let's hear how Brittney handles it.
Bless him. Jesus, please heal this baby. Please, God, take it from him, Lord. In your holy name we beg. We plead with you. We come to you with open heart, heavy hearts, and a humble spirit. And we ask you, God, to please touch middle E.
Really, Brittney, you don't even fucking know them. And this is the reason I don't believe in religion. I'm going to show you right now. If E's parents did that, I totally respect it. If E's family, son's girlfriend, I don't know how old the kid is, son's girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, aunt, whoever, I'm with you. Totally get it. She's never even met them. Who's listening to your prayer over Jesus? Give me a fucking break. And people wonder, I don't believe in religion. Part of that is why. And I'm with nonsense on that. I'm totally with nonsense. I think where me and nonsense are different is I haven't had any traumatic episodes with, religion. I just did research. She doesn't. And you hear her say good vibes multiple times. You hear her actually say, I haven't called her. I haven't reached out to her. I need to reach out to her. Well, you've been saying this for fucking months. She does sound like a televangelist, but it gets worse.
And help him and guide Mr. and Mrs. E. Lord, I can't even imagine what they must be feeling right now. As a parent, you feel so helpless when your child is struggling. Lord, I ask that you give that entire family comfort, Lord. Let them know that they have an army of us that surround them, Jesus, in your holy name.
That's what I can't fucking stand. You don't need the extra, yes, but good vibes. Do you throw in all the extra stuff? Or do you just say, I hope, I pray that you're good and blah, blah, blah. Or I pray the best. Or do you go into the whole, what she's doing? There's a big difference between praying for someone and wishing them well and oh, in Jesus's name and blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, Brittney. You're such a fake ass Christian, and I'm gonna get into more reasons why.
I ask you, Father God, please, if it be your will, touch this kid, touch his mom and his dad, touch his siblings, Lord, touch this entire family. Lord, pull this burden from them. Lord, please let him heal and let him have a speedy recovery.
Okay, here's my issue. One of my issues. And guys, don't hate me for this. I'm not saying anything against Christians. As you guys know, my son, my daughter, only me and Phoenix know the truth. Nah, seriously though. Brittney is morbidly obese, which goes against gluttony. Brittney lies a lot. That goes against her religion. Brittney had 5 kids out of wedlock. That goes against her religion. Brittney had sex before marriage. That goes against her religion. Brittney is also living in sin. So think about all those 5 things. And yet she's talking to God like she's, or Jesus, like she's such a holier than thou person. Don't you have to follow the religion in order? I'm just throwing this out there. But don't you have to follow a religion in its, like, okay, let me rephrase that. If a priest, I'm just going to throw out a Catholic priest. If a Catholic priest who does, he's not a pedophile or anything else, he's actually a real priest. If he's a priest and he says those things, it means a lot because he lives his life that way. He lives his life in, where he can talk to Jesus. He lives his life in a way that is acceptable by Jesus. Not this bullshit. When you do 5 things that are major sins, that's a problem. That's how I feel. You can be as religious as you want. You can love God. You can pray to God every day. And I respect you for it. Like, I have no issues with that. But be a real Christian. Understand that everybody sins. Everybody has, like, nobody can go through life without sinning. Nobody. But if you're going to sit there and preach the way, yes, you can't just talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. Like I said, my daughter went celibate when she found Jesus. Her and her husband said, "Nope, not until we get married." Do you think it's easy? No, they've been going on over a year of nothing. Because they took their vows, they both got rebaptized, they took their vows with Jesus, and that is how they live their life. They're not going to live in sin. They're not going to have a baby. Well, they do live in sin, but it was too late by then. But they're not going to have a baby before they're married. And like I said, you can't have a baby if you don't have sex. So they took a vow of celibacy for this whole year. I think it's almost a year and a half already that they weren't going to do it. That's somebody that I can respect. And even she doesn't say, "Oh, we're praying this, we're praying that, blah, blah." It was ridiculous. But there's more. Just wait.
In your holy name, Lord Jesus, we pray. Amen. Oh, my goodness. This breaks my heart. I'm sorry, y'all. It made me cry. This is horrible. I can't even imagine. As I read this, all I can do is think about my son or what Mr. and Mrs. E must be experiencing as they watch this. Life is too short, y'all. Way too short. Our biggest challenge right now, okay, let me see. It is a much longer recovery than we anticipated, but we are hopeful. Middle E is naturally frustrated, but he is working hard and doing his best to recover. God bless him. The preliminary pathology shows that the tumor with the same as the last one removed in December. The tumor was the same as the last and removed in December. Middle E will start chemo in a few weeks to deal with the cancer. From surgery, Middle E went into the ICU. On Sunday, they moved him to a regular room where he stayed until yesterday. The doctors thought that it would be best for him to receive speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy in a rehabilitation facility. That way, he can get more concentrated therapy and hopefully help him heal more quickly. Mr. E is staying with him every night and refuses to leave. God bless it. We were lucky enough to have Aunt E and Granny.
Is she crying because Craig would never do that? That's what I think. Is she crying because, Craig would never fucking stay with the kid all night? And good for him. My daughter was in the hospital. I never left her fucking side. Brad had to drag me out in order to go take a shower. But she was a baby.
Stay with our family over the last week to help with our other children. I've been driving back and forth daily. We are not exactly sure how long Middle E will be in the rehab facility, but we hope that it is only a few weeks. With that being said, we are not sure.
How many people think she started crying as a money grab? Because I do. I think she thought people were going to start sending her money. Like, oh, poor Brittney. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, see, love and light. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, help, oh, Jesus.
Now, I can only speak from personal experience. When Miss Christine 555, may she rest in peace, when every post that she made, I cried. But I didn't cry because we were besties. I cried because we got cancer at the same time, and hers was stage 4 and a different combo, and it was, for lack of a better way to put it, was way worse than what I had. I knew I was healing. She did not. So something like that, I would cry every time I read a post, knowing that that could have been me. And I think that's a normal reaction for two people. But I teared. I didn't cry hysterically. But I'm not buying this from Brittney. That you're so over hysterics, but yet you never even fucking call the person. I'm sorry, that I'm not buying you, Brittney. I think it's bullshit.
With that being said, we are not sure.
Oh, that's a good one. Good vibes. Maybe if she had cried for Nana, Nana might not have left. That's a good one. Good job, good vibes. Yeah, you bring up a really good point. Why so upset over this and not over when Nana's husband died? She has fear. No, I'm serious though. Why not? Why wasn't she that upset for Nana's husband or other people that have died?
When we will be able to do a show in the future. Yes, our family is always our first priority. Amen. Is always our first priority. And this is where our focus has to be for now. Take all the time you need.
Oh, good vibes. I had so many mixed feelings. I was heartbroken for her. I was heartbroken for my family. I was, heartbroken that I I was, thankful that I wasn't triple negative. Like I had so many different emotions, but every single time I read a post, I was like tearing, bawling.
Take all the time you need. Thank you all so much for your support, prayers, messages, and love for Middle East. Sorry, guys. We cannot thank you enough. We ask that you continue to pray for Middle East. Please continue to pray for our son. I'm okay, baby. I'm all right. I'm just reading something sad. I'm okay. My son. And he'll just come walk in here and he rubbed my back. He rubbed my back and he patted me on the back.
Brittney, I thought your kids weren't in the room anymore, Brittney. I thought they weren't in the room anymore. Isn't that what you said? That you kept the kids out?
I'm not the one that needs consoling. They are. You know it. I can't even imagine. Oh my goodness. I hope that they know how much we stand with them and we love them. Okay. I mean, anybody who has went over there and watched Mr. and Mrs. E's channel for even 5 minutes knows they are cream of the crop. They are just good, wholesome people. Just good, wholesome people. It does, Uncrafty Crafter. It really does. And it breaks my heart. But they are absolutely
And Nana wasn't a good person? Nana wasn't somebody that loved you? If Nana even got a quarter of this love, she wouldn't have left.
just really amazing people. And I'm so sorry that this is happening to them. I'm so very sorry. Let me finish trying to read it. Just imagine if your child was going through this, y'all. I can't. Maybe we should try to do something for them. We are not exactly sure how long Mr. Middle E will be in the rehab facility, but we hope it is only a few weeks. With that being said, we are not sure when we'll be able to do our show in the future. Our family is always our first priority, and this is where our focus has to be for now. Yes. Thank you all so much for your support, prayers, messages, and love for Middle E. We cannot thank you enough. We ask that you continue to pray for Middle E. Please continue to pray for our son that he can overcome all of these obstacles and heal quickly. Please pray that he keeps his spirits up. Please pray that the tumors stop growing in his brain. Please pray that the cancer be removed from his body, never to return.
Can someone tell me why she's so emotional? I don't think it has anything to do with the E kid. I don't. I just don't. And I know that sounds heartless and horrible, but to me, this is over the top. I can see tears, I can see crying, I can see being upset, but I feel like this is a bit over the top for somebody that she's never even met. And she said she hasn't even called. If this was a family member or something like that, I get it. But you've never even called her. That's kind of where I have a problem. And maybe some of us are just, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe conditioned to see people like fucking MGL do this shit all the time. So maybe we're just kind of used to people faking it. I don't know. But I just think this is way over the top. Let me rephrase that. Way over the top for somebody who never cared about anybody else. Didn't care when Nana's husband died. Never, welcome Rebecca, never cried like this over any of her mods who had problems, any of her mods' kids. I mean, think about it. Didn't Kelsey just have something happen with her kid or her brother or something? She just had some major traumatic thing happen. I didn't see Brittney crying. I've never seen Brittney cry over anybody. And now she's just overly emotional and it's, oh my God, you guys hear my stomach? Now it's like, oh my God, like, come on. Fake.
sorry. So sorry. And then she left a Bible verse, and it says, "For I will restore health unto thee. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord."
Her brother and father have cancer at the same time. Can you fucking imagine? Holy shit. Father and brother. Yeah, the father had it, now the brother has it, right? I couldn't even imagine. But I don't see her crying for that.
Jeremiah 30:17. Love, Miss E. Oh, hold on, as I gotta share this. I tell you, the one thing they do have is their faith, and they have their faith. That's for sure. In a tight knit family. Brittney, will you look up footprints in the sand and read it for me, please? Yes, that's a good one too. Let me grab these real quick and I'll pull it up. Luminous has been a member for 11 months. Luminous, thank you so much. I'm so sorry, guys. I got emotion really. That broke my heart. Woman's Warrior, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the green team, my love. Luminous, thank you so much for the $20. That's incredibly generous of you. Everybody who's come in that I might have missed, it's good seeing y'all. Welcome. Yes, God, we need you so much. Sassy, amen.
Look at that. Money starts rolling in and she's not emotional anymore. Imagine that.
I love footprints in the sand. Brenda, I have it. Yes, and here's another thing, guys, too. 100%. Kelsey, y'all know how the most sweetest, I'm gonna cry again, the most sweetest, kind-hearted person, Kelsey, her brother was also diagnosed with cancer. He's so young. He's so young to be going through this. So please, guys, we also need lots of prayers for him. Her family's struggling. This is not an easy time for any of them. If y'all see her come in or you see her around, show her lots of love. They can use all the encouragement and strength. Her brother was diagnosed with cancer here just recently, and he's going to be going through steps of treatment very soon. And he's super young. I couldn't even imagine. So please, guys, lift your hand.
Where's Kelsey's prayers? Where's Kelsey's stuff? Where's Kelsey? Kelsey gets a standard blah, 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 blah. But Mr. and Mrs. E, they get the tears. They get a lot of stuff. As far as Brittney being under pressure, who's not under pressure? Brittney doesn't even, in my opinion, know what the fuck pressure is. That's just my opinion. I don't respect her. Oh, she's got people on the internet coming after her. So fucking ignore them. And you can't tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I do it every day. They can't stress you out if you just fucking ignore them. She has that choice. She's with a loser boyfriend, that's on her. She doesn't have her kids in her life, that's on her. Every single thing of her stresses are not because of any other reason than her choices. So change the fucking choices. That's it. And I don't want to sound like a bitch, but I live that. I live by that. So I'm not saying something like, oh, that's easier said than done. I'm fucking starving. Can you hear my stomach? I'm not saying something that, oh, I'm sitting on a pedestal. No, but I fucking lived it. I know what it's like. And I'm sorry, but I don't see Brittney as being that stressed out that she can't fucking do something about it. She's the money maker, so fucking leave. Plain and simple. She doesn't need him. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Most women stay in a bad relationship because of money, especially if there's kids involved. She doesn't have that problem. She is the breadwinner. So fucking go get an apartment for you and your kids. It's not like Craig does anything with the kids. Craig don't do shit with the kids. Speaking of Craig, I was listening to a video before and I heard something Craig said that I never even knew he said. And that was, what did he say? Hold on, I gotta get it. I was like, what the fuck? You fucking weirdo. He said, because I've got a big pole and 2 houses, Laura. Okay, I almost choked when I heard it. Craig, you don't own 2 houses. Technically you do, but one of them is not livable, and the one that you live in is not technically livable. So you don't actually own them. They were inherited. And again, one of them is not even livable. As far as you having a big dick, I heard you're like 5'5". Sorry, I don't date short guys. So any guy that says that at your age in their 30s probably has a really small one. Just saying. But for him to say that, yeah, okay, Craig. I was listening to some granny did, and she repeated that, and I was like, what? So I rewound. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what he said. Gross. But I did. I heard he was like 5'5", like a little short guy, and he's a big guy, and I'm sure he can barely even find his dick. He is that's what someone else said. I think UA told me that he was like 5'5". I was like, are you serious? He's that short? Yeah, that's what he said. Because I've got a big pole and 2 houses, Laura. Okay, Craig. So he's like JLR short. I think JLR is like 5'5". The value of both those houses less than an SUV. That's what I'm saying, Audacity. It's probably worth less than what I drive, and I drive a 2008. Yeah, but he's just fucking. I just couldn't believe he said it. Didn't he tell the cat that he had? Yes, he did. Yeah, but most battered women stay because of money. Or their husband is the supporter. I mean, there's many reasons. But Craig is none of those. Just none of them. He's not the breadwinner. He doesn't take care of the kids. He doesn't respect her. There's no reason for her to stay. Like, none. Did you? I did. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was told that one house is not even livable. Like, they would have to tear it down and rebuild it. And the house they're in is barely livable. So that's not, she has no reason to stay. He's a horrible father. He doesn't do shit for the kids. That's evident. He doesn't respect Brittney. But again, that's her choice. That's a choice she made. Well, you can make a choice to get out of it. I did. Did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. But I did what I had to do. Yeah, he'll never marry her. He said he doesn't want to have to share 50%. And he also said that he took the L with BJ. What do you mean took the L? He is a lazy, good-for-nothing slob. Yeah, Jesus taught. I mean, they live in sin. I could even give it more value if she was married, because then I could say, you know, a lot of very religious people don't want to go through a divorce. I get it. But that's not even the case. They're not even married and probably will never get married. Oh, he took the loss with BJ. Very low self esteem. Good vibes. I know people like that. But here's my thing. The twins' dad, when they were younger, he was a kid himself. But that's why they had fun with him, because he was a big kid, but he was also their dad, but he was a big kid. And as a boyfriend, he was fucking awful. But as a father, he was attentive, he had fun with them, and he would always make them laugh because he was a big kid. But they would go to him, you know, when he was in town, they would go to him. So saying he's a big kid, maybe to Brittney, but you never hear the kids go to him for anything. You never hear the kids, you know, say dad. It's always mom, 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 even when she's live. She makes it out like she does everything. So I don't even go by the fact that he's a big kid. I think he's just a fucking loser. Yet he will accept BJ paying for a new kitchen for his house. Of course he will. And she's dumb enough to do it. He will dump her as soon as child support is no longer an issue. That's possible. She is scared he cheats. She wants him jobless and homebound. Again, it's her choice. And that's why when you have no reason to stay, because he's not a good father, he's not a good boyfriend, he's not a provider, what the fuck are you wasting your time for? She was 12 years a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, they don't even know each other. That's the sad part. Guys, hit the thumbs up. 221 people and only 93 thumb ups. I'm starting to feel like Brittney. Hit the thumbs up. BJ Subs will pay for house renovation. She knows if Craig got out and got a job, he'd kick her to the curb. Yeah, but you know what it is, D? Even if, me too, even if that's the case, though, as a man, I don't know how he allows it. Like, how do I say this? Even when Brad, my ex, was at his worst, and he was doing more drugs than I could ever even accumulate, he went to fucking work. And he went every day. Because he was a man. And men provide. No matter what. That's what man of the house does. They provide. My father always worked. My brother always worked. Every man that has been in my life has always worked. So even if she wants him to stay home, no, I have to go be a man. I want to be a man. I want to be the one that pays the rent or whatever. Whatever the situation. You guys know what I mean, though. Jay, I agree with you. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying he should want to go get a real job. He should want that. Not just her afraid of him being home. They should want it together. Like, if he actually went out and got a real job, and she made money on the internet, great. They could live even better. But I don't even think they do anything with their kids. I just think they sit around the fucking house all day. She can't even handle being an adult, let alone taking her kids to Disney or something. He's garbage. That's what I'm saying. You're right, Kelly. That loser will never change. That's my point. All right, let's finish this out. I don't think there's much more to it that I wanted to play.
And let's please say a prayer for our Kelsey, her brother, and for her family, that God gives them strength as well. There's so much heartache and pain going on.
Like right there. Why does Kelsey get a brush over where Mr. and Mrs. E get a crying over the top? Oh, wait, I know, because now you got money coming in. Because money came in, so now, oh, Kelsey's, Kelsey don't matter. Like, what the fuck? Like, people can't see that? They can't see that the other one was so over the top? Yeah, I know, right? Good vibes? YouTuber should get a job, but he doesn't have to. He's so rich. And that's another thing. Hold on. I gotta take off my sweatshirt. I'm fucking sweating. That's another thing. Even if his dad left him 100 grand, how long does he think 100 grand is gonna last? Honestly, I could burn through 100 grand in about a month, if not less than a month. And that's just buying bullshit. I could probably do it in 2 weeks, come to think of it. He's making it out like he's gonna live forever on 100 grand. Like, really, dude? Okay, you never have to work again on 100 grand. Bitch, please. 100 grand these days is shit. Oh, I agree with you, Locked and Loaded. I'm with you 100% on that.
Right now, it's unreal. Wait, this stuff right here knocks all of this other crap out completely. It doesn't even matter. Yes, he's only 28, Ivy League. Yes. He's only 28 years old, you guys, and he's been diagnosed with cancer.
By the way, I heard he's not even 28. Unless they're talking about Kelsey's kid, Kelsey's brother, which is possible.
Brittney Bell, thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. Thank you for your support. Regina, good to see you.
Shit, I'll take money for a pizza. Good vibes.
Oh, you're leaving already? Good night, Randa. It's so good seeing you. I hate that you have to leave. I am late. Love all of you. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. Hey, Petunia. Yes, and I'm so sorry, Lizzie, for your loss of your friend, honey. I'm true.
You see what I mean, though? Kelsey gets a brush over. Kelsey is there for her 24-7. 24/7. She's there for her. She's been by her side from day one. And all she gets is a brush over. Like, yes, her blah, blah, blah. But Mr. E and Mrs. E, who's never even in her chat, who really is not even close with them, where Kelsey she talks to every day, Kelsey gets a brush over. Kelsey gets, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the difference is she got money coming in. Her whole over-the-top crying was she wanted money. Plain and simple. And she got it, and as soon as she got it, all of a sudden she stopped crying. Imagine that. Shocker, I know. Yeah, that's what it felt like. As soon as that money came in, boom. That would be like, let me tell you, it would be like, I don't want to jinx anyone. Oh. I'll use Christine because she's gone. Ah, thank you, good vibes. You're so good. I'll put it to you like this, okay? I'll even use Jonice. When Jonice passed, I cried. I was very close with Jonice. She was my homegirl. Some of you guys may not know who Jonice is, some of you do. She was part of my community. She passed away from cancer. She fought it for years. It got me very emotional. I drove out to Ohio to see her. It really touched me. And everyone in the community knew how close me and Jonice were. And I did. I cried. I cried with her. I cried not with her. But she really wanted to meet me, so I did. I went out and met her. And me crying over her, it's like if she was someone close to me. But even her, I wasn't hysterical. I cried. But just like Christine, I mean, I cried more for Jonice, but I cried. But if someone that in my real life passed, I'm going to be more hysterical. I will, good vibes. I would be more hysterical. I felt like she was over the top hysterical for somebody that she never met and doesn't even call. I don't know if my examples were right, but you guys know what I mean. I just felt like it was way over the top. And that's not diminishing someone. It just reminded me of MGL. It did. MGL would do stuff like that. Phoenix, let me tell you some good vibes. Phoenix was up till 4 o'clock in the morning last night doing meal prep. This guy should really be a nutritionist. He does the greatest meal prep. So I stole one of his this morning. He's got them in the freezer. He's got them in the fridge. Like, unbelievable. He's got it. He measures everything out. He's got rice and chicken and cucumbers and tomato. He's got the right amount of each. He's going to be in shape forever. That was for surgery, not a... That's true, Fana. That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Oh, I loved her. I loved her too. I did. And I'll still never forgive her husband for being with someone else like 2 months later. Sorry, not sorry. I thought it was disgusting. He's still with her. I feel like they were waiting for Jonice to die or something before they could bang. I don't know. I just thought it was gross. I don't want anyone here to see me like this, so when I'm leaving, I want to be remembered for the Indian chat sparking laughter. I think about that if I die when I'm still on YouTube. Some people will be like, oh my God, what are we going to talk about now? MGOs and it doesn't matter. They're both fake. The money that woman has been making for years and them children has never had a holiday. What do you mean they never had a holiday? What do you mean they never had a holiday? I already prepared my kids this year. I said, guys, you're not getting shit for Christmas. We got Sage's wedding 4 weeks before Christmas. Like, it's okay, Mom. Oh, a vacation. Yeah, but you know what I noticed? A lot of people have never been on vacation. Oh, you didn't know, Janessa? Yeah, her husband was dating this new girl like 2 months. He was dating her when we gave the money to him, all the money that was raised. He was already dating her and he's still living with her. They moved in together really quickly. I mean, I get that she's been sick for so long, but I don't know. I just thought it was weird. BJ's never taken them on vacation. Buttercup, you must be from the UK. The UK says never on a holiday. US says vacation. Fana, I'm with you. My kids have traveled all over the place. Not out of the country, but all over the United States. Everything is so expensive, but there's a lot of things you can do for inexpensive. Like when we were living in Iowa, we used to take the kids to St. Louis and they had a blast. We go to St. Louis Zoo, we would go to the Arch, like, there's culture everywhere. Ireland. See, I knew you weren't from here. There's culture everywhere. You just got to find it. Oh, yeah, it was like 2 months later. It was gross. Vacations are expensive, but there's a lot of things you can do. Like, yes, I took the kids to Disney and my mother, and that was hard. That was expensive. But I always took my kids away, even if it was for a weekend. Like, me and Sage went on a getaway a couple of years ago. I took her to the American Doll Factory. And then we spent a weekend in Gatlinburg. Like there's a lot of things you can do that isn't that expensive. You just got to look for it. I always take the kids places. Thank you, Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf coming in hot. Indy, Denise R, Jen, all Queen Bee people. Ark, Locked and Loaded, Orange Butterfly. Yeah, these are all Queen Bee people. Whitebird, Sean's Princess, Nicole, another Nicole, Jeep Cat, Grouchy Member, Tia Dash, FAFO Dark Side of Cootaville, Nails by Alyssa, Lala Lauren. Welcome, Queen Bee people. Bad Wolf's like slid in out of nowhere. I know I'm going to turn that off for now because it's going to go to 20. All right. When I went through treatment for breast cancer, out of 18 couples going through treatment with me, there were only 2 couples who stayed together. Wow. That's sad. I would never leave someone. Me too. I've always taken my kids places. I think it's important. I agree, Tammy. BJ complains about taking her kids to school. Thank you, Holly. Holly, how's your candles? I was just going to say that, Amber. We've gone camping for a weekend. Dayton loves going camping, but we'll do something for like a weekend. You don't have to, go to Disney. There's many things you can do with your kids just to get away from life. I just don't understand why there's no reason why you can't take your kids somewhere, whether it be camping, I remember times when I didn't have a lot of money and being a single mom of 3 sometimes was tough. We would go to a hotel for the night just to get out. It was under $100. We'd get a room, we'd get food, and we pretend we were on vacation. And we just go locally and get a hotel. If all I had was like, you know, an extra 150 or $200 for the week, we would go get a hotel. We had fun. We'd have a pool, you know, and it would be like we were on vacation. There's so many things you can do. And believe me, I scout them out. Camping, you could borrow gear from someone, you could do it for free. I mean, there really is a ton of shit you can do and not spend $10,000. Yeah, I did do that. My kid, they loved it. You have parks, most zoos are free or inexpensive, and that's what we would do. We'd go somewhere for the day, we'd get a hotel, and we'd come back the next day, or, you know, do something the next day. We usually only did 24 to 48 hours because we had we had a dog at home. So we get a dog sitter for the night, but that's what I'm saying. There's so many things you can do. Yeah, I'm sorry, Audacity. But there's so many things you can do that's not expensive, that keeps you as a family, that, you know, I don't know. It almost makes me sad that Sage is getting married because we're not doing that anymore. Or another thing is, Wednesdays used to be movie night. I used to make the kids sit on the couch and we would pick a movie every Wednesday night. That was our thing. I don't know why we pick Wednesday, but Wednesday, that was our thing. And then it stopped when the kids got too big and decided they didn't want a movie night anymore. But it was something that they look forward to for a long time. You know, we knew we were all getting together no matter what was going on. We all got together. We all watched a movie. It was always a fight. You know, what movie? When you have 3 kids, it's a pain in the ass trying to pick one. But that's what we did. It does go by so fast. I remember in Florida being in my mom's house and they were sharing a room at one point, and we watched scary movies on Sundays. But now Sage's getting married, just me and the boys. And Dayton's going to be leaving for college or the military or something. And then I'm all alone. It's crazy. Me and the dogs. Oh, I can't get them to have a movie night. Day wants to play video games. Phoenix is doing his thing. Sage isn't here. But I'm going to miss Phoenix when he goes back to school. I only got him for this semester. Then he goes back. And then just me and Dayton, and then Dayton leaves. See, but I think Dayton's the type of kid. Dayton's smart. Dayton's going to live with me as long as he could. It does go fast. Crazy fast. My favorite scary movie? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what my favorite. I like a lot of them. Poltergeist is one of them. Friday the 13th is one of them. Not Friday the 13th. Freddy Krueger. Nightmare on Elm Street.
You hear about the guy driving around Athens, like, setting off bombs?
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
There's a dude in Athens, like, driving around setting off explosives.
Where?
In Athens?
No, but I mean, where?
I don't know. It's by somewhere some of my friends live.
I didn't get a notification.
Well, it's in Athens. It's a little bit away, but
So
my teammates who live like 30 minutes away just told me.
I'm going to look it up. Is anyone killed?
I don't think so. But there's been cops flying around.
Yeah, no injuries reported after bomb blast near Athens office. No, that was April.
No, there's one recent, like, that happened today. I'm finna go out with some friends.
Where are you going?
Out with some friends.
Who?
Aiden and Scott, who I was just at the gym with.
Where you going?
I don't know yet. We haven't decided. But
What are you doing? Taking a shower? It's almost
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
I'm on fall break.
Doesn't matter.
What you mean?
Where are you going at 11 o'clock at night?
I'm not going anywhere crazy.
But where are you going?
I don't know. I'll tell you when I figure it out. I'll tell you when they let me know.
Why do you go out so late? Nothing good happens after midnight.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't. I hate 17-year-olds. Bomb. Dang, what are you talking about? It was 4 days ago. Dang, it was 4 days ago. Yeah, it was 4 days ago. Terrorists are not hitting Athens, Alabama. He's usually pretty good with news. Not anymore. When Dane leaves, Laura's gonna get a man. Maybe. I don't know. My whole thing is good vibes. I don't want to do the whole dating thing. That's my issue. And honestly, I'm not even lonely. Like, I'm not even... Like, I just don't care. That's my biggest problem. I just don't care. But I will probably get lonely after Dayton leaves. Because then I have no one to talk to. You know, I have friends and stuff, but no kid. Nobody's going to come walking in the door or, you know, go out at 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, I have the walk-in garbage disposal is also the genius. Dogs are the best. But Karma is a fucking pain in the ass. I'm like, why did I get a third dog? Why? What possessed me to get a third dog? Whenever there's a man around or not, there's still nothing like having your kids there. That's true. My kids do have my heart. And Phoenix is now thinking of moving out of the frat house and moving into campus housing. Like him and his friend will get an apartment. That's growing up. See, sweetie pie, that's how I feel. I love being single. But here's what's really going to happen. Eventually, I'm going to leave YouTube. I mean, obviously. But I need to get a job. I am not lying. Like, I really need to find a job. And the older I get, the harder it is. And not a job like, oh my God, I'm going to be broke. But a job like, I need to interact with people. Like, I can't just sit in my house all day by myself with 3 dogs running a business. That's not going to work. Like, I'll end up fucking being miserable. So that's where I need to get a job. Or I need to marry someone rich and get a store. That I would do. That's my future goals. Although I'm not getting any younger, that is my future goal. To meet a rich guy and get a store. Not asking a lot. I do need to get out. Oh. Moms never stop mommying. Oh, definitely not. If I do, I need to. I've been looking. I haven't found anything. But I'm either around kids. I'm either around a kid all day, like a young kid that I'm a nanny for. But I do. I need to be around adults. But I was thinking about being a bus driver, actually. Not that that's around adults either, but I kind of think that would be fun. A school bus driver? Yeah, I'm still a nanny. I love him. Oh. All right, I'm getting off though. I'm fucking starving and I'm tired, and I can't believe it's 11 o'clock already. And I got to get some orders done. I have a big show on Saturday that I forgot about. I have to make shit for it. I got to get orders done. Subscriptions going out Monday. It is, and I love working from home and I love my business, but I know that in a year from now when my kids are gone, I'm going to lose my mind. I mean, talk about lonely and just sit in the house all day. No, that's not going to be good. Yeah, we have pop-up stores. I do shows. I have a big one about an hour away this weekend, though. Oh. I told Phoenix, set up Friday night, and we're there Saturday. And that's another thing. I don't know how I'm going to do the shows when the kids aren't around, because I can't carry all my stuff. They do all that. I usually have one of the boys do it. So, like the pop-up tent and everything, they do. You know, carrying it from the car. Need my boys. So, all right, but I'm getting off. Oh. You did what for 12 years? Shows? I love them. I do. Yeah, it's great working from home, but you don't have interaction. I don't speak to anybody. I need to like interact with people. So, but all right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, memberships. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go make some resin stuff for the show. I'm going to practice some stuff. And I got these water bottles that I got stuff for them. They're very different. I only bought 4. I hope they sell. But they're pretty cool. I'll show you guys when they're done. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace. And thank you guys. And again, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Welcome new members. Member Discord link is on my community page. Good vibes. Thank you so much for the pizza. I forgot to tell Dayton when I just saw him. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.